Hello everyone, alright, here we are at Beneath the Wood, or here I am, in a field of sheep. There we are. I was just going to do a Facebook Live and just show you round all of our land. This is the bottom paddock, and it's probably, I should think, about 3-4 acres. Like I say, it's just a guesstimate, but we know we've got 15 all in all. There's one of our favourite sheep, Cherry. She is so curious, aren't you, darling? Hey, she loves a stroke. Yeah, you're not shy, are you? So yeah, we've got the 6 in here. That's where they go at night. That's like a small little sort of barn with about 3 compartments in it. Then we've got the Dutch barn where we store straw and that in there. So yeah, let's have a quick look round here. Oh look, who's this? Pagan. Now he is camera shy. He can't be bothered. He's carrying a fir cone. So yeah, here we go. Hiya Tracy Clayton and hello Jane Louise. Thank you for tuning in. And as you can see, it is. I mean, look at the view we've got here. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? Come on then, Cherry. Come on. You don't want to be left behind, do you? Hey? And these are all rescues. You are so nosy, you are, aren't you? Yeah, and Pagan's just not fussed by the sheep at all. When I had my small holding back in 2012 to 2014, he is the only dog I've heard of that's been bitten by a sheep a couple of times. And he's also been, he was bitten by a pig as well. But yeah, obviously because of what's going on at the moment, we're unsure as to whether or not we can go on Airbnb. We've still got to kit the pod out, but we're going to use this for glamping, and we're going to advertise it as come and have a sheep over, because you're in a sheep field. Now let's go and have a look in here. There's nothing in here at the moment yet. But yeah, cool, it's ever so warm in here. But that's going to be really, really nice once we actually, when the world returns to some sort of normality. And yeah, we've got a little caravan there that volunteers can come and stay in. So, am I doing all right, Cherry? Hey? Oh, you want a photo bomb, do you? All right then, darling. Hey, I haven't got any sheep nuts, huh? Nothing at all, hey, nothing. But what I'm going to do in a bit is take you around the whole site, but you'll just have to put up with me jumping, you know, on and off the quad and pointing out what's going on. I hope you enjoy it, and it just gives everyone a chance to see how we've done everything here. I mean, this field, you know, we own some of that woodland there as well. The other sheep, they're always, look at those, I don't know if you can see them because of the sun, but they're always watching, but they're just a bit curious. They're like, I'm not too sure whether to go over there or not. But I'm sure you've all heard the saying, happy as a pig in. They are. Well, these ones certainly are. And there's Spotty. I don't need to tell you which one she is. Obviously the one with spots. So I just did. They are, and these are 3 of the ones that we rescued yesterday. You know, and they're in a sort of different paddock to where the main ones are. You can see we've got some temporary shelters there, and they were straight in there. It was quite funny this morning actually, because I came out at 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and where they're on a slight incline, because as you can see over there, the land isn't very, very flat. We've put it on the flattest bit. And where Spotty had obviously bedded down and slid a bit, all you could see was this big spotted bum coming out of like the temporary shelter. But yeah, literally happy as a pig in. Yeah, they're really not fussed. And when we went to rescue these pigs sort of 6 months ago, we were warned that they were savage beasts. as you can see, they really are savage. But then I suppose that's the way they'd been treated there in the isolation unit. They had been kicked, they had been hit with piping, and yeah, this is very sad. But obviously now you can see how trusting they are. So oh, looks like Pagan's chewing up his little fur cone. He is a bit camera shy, look. I'll try and get him to smile for you, but I doubt he will. Oh no, there you go. Good boy. Right, come on, P, come on. So we're going to go through the little wooded bit now. Cherry, darling, I know you'd love to just walk around with me all day, but you really can't, hey? You really can't. And I'll tell you what, I don't live here. I'm going to drive home later today. But, you know, to spend time like this, especially on a day like today, surrounded by animals, is just, it's heartwarming, it's emotional, it's blissful, it's inspirational, it's very cathartic, it's cleansing, humbling. And it's just idyllic. Absolutely idyllic. Yeah, Steve Giles. Bah! Indeed. Tracy Clayton, good boy. What, me or Pagan? Right, let's just walk through here and we'll go and get on the quad. P, come on. He's coming, look. Good boy. So yeah, there's the Dutch barn. That's where we keep some of the feed and obviously all the hay. Go on then, out you go. Good boy. Rule one of the countryside, always shut the gates. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut P in here now. He's got water, there's loads of shaded area. He's not that keen following the quad. So, P, you got everything you need, you got fresh water. Daddy'll be back soon, alright? You stay there. Right, I'll keep stopping while I'm on the quad, turning it off, so you can, you know, keep up with everything. So bear with me, you know what I mean, this is probably going to go on for about half an hour, and I just hope you enjoy it. And like I say, because so many of you have supported us from a distance, you know, you give likes on the page, you know, you comment, and then there's people that actually do come and volunteer. There's people that give us donations. So now that we've done this final move back here, we think it's right that you should see all of our land and just what we're undertaking here. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I'm just going to start the quad up. I'll go quiet, which will probably be a relief. And yeah, we'll travel on up and see some more pigs. That's the bridleway, and obviously we own the land either side, so but we're going to loop round. We're going to go further up the bridleway in a bit. We'll loop round and come out and go and see the horses and, you know, Pixie and Tala. So now we're on the other side. You can see where the little caravan is, and look at this space. Once again it disappears probably about 30-40 yards into the wood. These are Rodney and Laces, which I'm sure you'll be aware of, and they were bought. They're Cooney pigs. They were sort of well, I won't say bought, they were someone took them on a couple of years ago, and obviously we all know there's no such thing as micro pigs, and they grew and grew. Somebody else then rescued them and asked us to have them at the sanctuary, and I suppose they've been here about 6, maybe 7 months. And you can see, look, they're just like dogs. You can tell how happy a pig is. Look at the speed. That's almost like a a windscreen wiper on sort of double speed. Both of them are just wagging away there, you know. Jill Woolley, lovely John. Well, I'm glad. It's just nice for us to be able to take you around, and like I say, you know, on a day like today, it's beautiful. And I don't know, you know, this is a bit sort of abstract as well. See the tree line over there? Well, that's actually a heronry. And I know that Sasha has at one point counted 25 herons in flight at the same point, returning to their home, which is there. You know, and they sort of leave about, I don't know, August, September. Rodney, what are you sneezing for? Do you need to self-isolate? Yeah, and then they come back normally February, but this year they came back in January, which shows you that it's going to be absolutely mild. And I can't believe now, I mean, look, you can see my arms. I'm in a t-shirt. It is absolutely glorious. You can see they've got loads of feed there. Rodney is a greedy boy. And we've got the green trug there. That's always full of water. Lace is there as well, obviously just wagging her tail and enjoying some food. It's absolutely blissful, isn't it? Angela Tubb from Where Your Voice, thank you for joining us. In the next paddock, I don't know if you remember, Debbie Ann rescued some, oh look, got a buzzard up there, buzzard and a red kite. Debbie Ann managed to secure the safety and lives of some ex-racing pigs that had been used at our garden centre up in Norfolk. And yeah, we took 6 on. We lost 1, we've got 5. When we actually, because the thing is, I'll have to go slow past the quad, because they used to be, it was an absolute shambles. What it was, the garden centre, they were in a small pen, and then they used to get let out of this pen. Someone would pedal this little tricycle around the perimeter or the outside of the pen they were in, and that's how they got their food. They had to run for their food. So whenever they see something moving, straight away they're just trying to sort of chase it and they want to run. So I will take it easy past them on the quad. You know, isn't it just shocking how people find different ways to exploit animals? It is sickening, it really is, and it has to end. Simple as, it has to end. But I will sort of go slow past the ex-racing pigs, and you'll get to see them, and then we'll go up into sort of the top field. So I'll go quiet again and start the quad up. Stay tuned please, because we've got loads more to see. There's a couple of the ex-racing pigs. Morning! These ones actually tend to sort of stay up in the woodland quite a lot. There's another one. Right, so where we are now, you can see that you know, the pigs are down there. This is, it looks a bit of a bomb site at the minute. This is the area, if I get off the quad. So we've got loads of fence posts and everything here, more fencing. Di, who's the local fencer, he is absolutely incredible. He's done all of this fencing. He's done the majority of fencing on our land. He's literally just popped off for about half an hour. But what we're going to do is, you can see, we're going to be able to rotate these fields. So that's where they are now, and then they're going to go into this one. And behind me we've got some massive earthworks that are sort of scheduled for any time now. It's actually Di's brother that's doing the work. It's going to be close to 1,000 tons of soil pulled off of here, pushed down behind me, not levelled, but just we'd have to pay extra to have it sort of taken away. Then we're going to have some a hard stand, about 1,000 ton of concrete put in, and this is the area where the permanent pig arks and shelters are going to go. We're also going to have a secure container where we can put feed, put some straw, and yeah, obviously I'm using the quad today. It's a bit of a toy, but the thing is, when I am not here, Sasha does all of this on her own. Everywhere we've been, she feeds and makes sure all of the animals have got water. So without that quad, and she's only a slip of a thing, so you know, huge respect to her. So yeah, I'm using it as a toy, but it is a very, very practical, you know, vehicle, and it just saves her carrying them up here really, which would be impossible. But yeah, so we've got loads going on. But yeah, let's carry on and let's go and see some more pigs, shall we? Hold on, it's a bit bumpy around here. And obviously, you know, where we've had a lot of rain here, it is very, very boggy. But, you know, the weather now is just stunning. Plus we've had lots of wind, which starts to dry off. But again, we can see a pig here, happy as a pig in. And look at the views we've got here, look at those mountains. They are captivating, they really are captivating in this weather. But I'll tell you what, you stay up here in the winter and we can watch the storms rolling in. You know, and once they hit the top of the mountains, you've probably got 60 to 90 seconds and they're at your window. But yeah, let's go and see some more pigs. And as you can see, it's a blissful day, and what are they doing? They're enjoying the sunshine. Look at them, look, stretching just like Pagan, my dog, would stretch. We've got one over there that's totally blissed out in the mud. Oh, hello you, look at the size of his tusks. I don't know if you saw that. Cheryl Panagitu, look at that tail. Yes, and they just wagging them most of the time. Thomas and Shelley, thank you for joining us. Caroline Edwards Evans, you're watching. Hello to everyone. Harriet Khan. Oh, you've lost volume. That I hope you can hear me. Yeah, I suppose it's intermittent because I'm quite away from the Wi-Fi. We're working on a 4G. Keely Dawn Roughly, bouncing pig there. Hello, Keely. Yeah, look at these ones in the little shelters. I don't know if you can see those because of the sun. They're just so chilled, absolutely so chilled. Now I'm not sure if Jay Charlton is watching, but this will make her day if she is, because we're going to go and see the pig that she pays for and sponsors, called Vivi. So hang on again and we'll stop just around the other side. Oh, thanks Tracy. Yeah, so Tracy Clayton and Jill Cow can hear me, that's good. Roy Holden, welcome Roy. You know, we've had all of this fencing done as well, and I'll just show you something. Di, he's like old school, so he's been doing fencing, you know, since he was a kid, and he never ever used the string line. He does it all by eye. Look how straight these are. They are. You could not get any straighter. Yeah, look at that. He is phenomenal with what he does, really is. Look. Morning you lot, alright? Hello. Now look at that, hey? Yeah, Shelley Cooper. Hello from snowy Canada. It's only -11 today here. Car. That's a bit chilly. We're going to walk around here now and go and see Vivi, who is sponsored, like I say, by Jay Charlton and Luke, who make up Viva La Vegan. Yeah, look, they're just literally, it's like they're building a sort of a bed. They snuffle around and make like a trough, and then they lay in it. I suppose it's nice and cool for them. And look at these two there, almost cuddling up. Lisa Donnelly's just joined us. Hello, Lisa. So you can see that it's been a massive undertaking. But obviously, you know, we're getting it done. Morning, all right? No, she doesn't want to know. Maybe she's camera shy as well. See, look at them. And these are, you know, the vicious pigs we were warned to not go in with. You know, when I had to tattoo 44 of them, well, there were several of us, we were told that they would eat us, and they were really, really harmful. And we just went, yeah, all right then. Vivi, you're in a bit of a state there, darling, aren't you? Hey, this is Vivi, look at her. Huh? Are you having fun there? Look at the state of her. Huh? Might take me a bit of a time to move because you get bogged down here. Vivi. Now look, she's just absolutely loving it. David Freeman, all the way from, well, in Bristol. Thank you for sharing your sanctuary with us. You're very welcome, and yeah, obviously I don't live here. It's part, you know, I'm the joint owner, but everyone helps us. So you've got a right to see what we're doing and what we're creating. It's only right. If I went wobbly there, you know, I nearly lost my welly as I tried pulling it out the mud. But yeah, blissful. I don't know if you saw over there, I don't know, yeah, where we've got the feeders. You know, you feed those, if I filled those up this morning. Oh, there's a red kite up there. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I filled that up this morning and they had a couple of mouthfuls and the majority of it's still there. So yeah. Go on you lot, wake up, look, wake up. They really can't be bothered, look. Can't say I blame them though. There we are, and we'll have a look at the view again. I'm not sure what that person's doing down there in a caravan. I hope they're not fly tipping, but I doubt they are. But yes, Debbie Ann, thank you for joining us. And we just saw your girls. I was telling the story about how you rescued them from the garden centre, so thank you for doing that. Yeah, we managed to see, I think, 2 or 3 of yours. The others were hiding up in the woods. But yeah, look at this view and look at this weather. So I just hope, obviously a lot of you are, you know, self-isolating. Obviously we haven't had a chance to. We've had this, we've had to sort this out this week. I'll be heading home today. But as you can see, you know, there's cars coming and going. It's like I've been stuck in a bubble really for the last week, because it's like nothing's changed. Every time I come here, it's the same sort of stuff. Obviously we've had a lot more going on this week. And then I sort of see, all with self-isolation and the lockdown, and my world is going to change later. But yes, let's go up to see some more of the other pigs, and yeah, and then we'll go and see the horses and Tala and Pixie. So hold on. See, what we're effectively doing is a big circle of our land, so hello you lot. I don't know if you remember yesterday, but this is where I took the video of the 4 small piglets, and they've now decided to move into that one. And we've got, I say piglets, none of these ones are any older than 4 months old. So you can tell with commercial whites, which these are, just how Frankenstein the species are to just keep growing like this. You know, obviously to provide, I don't even want to go there, but you know what I mean. You know, and the little baby piglets over there, they're like, you know, 4 weeks old. And you're only a piglet yourself, really, aren't you? Hey? Look at that one over there by the gate, sitting down just like a dog. Look. So yeah, piggy paradise and piggy heaven, isn't it? Hey? It's alright. Come on, look. There. Oh. And you've got to see these ones, because these have just been in the same position since this morning. Obviously we check on them regularly, but they are just all huddled up together in a big pool of mud. There, look, what we got there, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 of them there. Jill Cow, you're right, they are like puppies. Yeah, you're very, very inquisitive, aren't you? Yes, you are. He says, hello, everyone. Hello, look. I hope this is making you smile, because even though I see it, you know, every time I'm up here, it's just so heartwarming. It really is. Look. You know, vicious pigs. Absolutely savage beasts, we were told, weren't we? Hey? We were told to not rescue you, weren't we? Huh? We were. Yes, we were. Hey? Yes. We were. Look at the little babies. Look at those. I don't know if anyone saw it. It was a moment that I'd managed to capture earlier, and I put it up, a little video I put up on the Beneath the Wood page of a couple of these piglets feeding off their mum. You know, I came here at just the right time. Oh, Debbie Ann and Jill Cow, I've made your day. No, thank you. You know, because yes, Sasha does run the sanctuary, and yes, I joint own it, but like I keep saying, it's everybody's sanctuary. You know, we're all fighting for the common cause. We're all animal protectors. You've got a right to know what we're doing. And it just, I'm so proud to be able to show you everything we've created and show you just where any donations you've given us are going. It's only right, we've got to be transparent. And I'm honoured to be able to sort of drive round on a quad. Look at these two scratching themselves, you know, and show you the whole of our site. Look at that, hey? And the other one's, you know, scratching his bum. And you're still very curious, aren't you? See, look, vicious pigs. As you can see, I'm stroking them. Really vicious pigs, aren't you? Huh? As you can see there, I mean, even though these are 5-6 months old tops, you know, the willows, we've had one casualty of a willow, but we'll just, you know, replant that. So yeah, let's drive around now and we'll go and see the horses. Oh, did I say I'm a big kid and I keep trying to wheel spin it? Yeah, what we've effectively done is done a whole lap of our land. Let me just put the parking brake on. Don't want it rolling into me. There we are. I'm sure you've all seen pictures of Rush and Luna. Rush, Rush! Rush, Rush! Here you are! This is Rush. And basically he's been with us, I think, about 4 or 5 years, and in the next village along you can see I don't fully trust him. He's all right with us, but he can just kick out. And his story was he was bought as a pony and given to some little girl for a Christmas present, probably about 9-10 years ago, maybe a bit more. And she took one look at him and decided that she didn't want him. So he was kept in a paddock on his own for 6 years. Yeah, totally on his own, no other interaction. The only time he was moved is when they had to rotate, which was probably once or twice a year. Hello, Rush. There, look at that. Horsey snout. and he was beaten with algathene pipe, you know, to get onto the trailer. But it's the resilience of animals, you know, that they trust again is phenomenal. It really is. Yes? Yeah, look at you, hey? But he's absolutely stunning. Oh, look at that. Nice close-up for everyone, Rush, hey? And I don't know if you can see Luna. Luna, come on, darling, look. Come on. Come on then. What's this? Come on, Luna. Here she comes. She was on her way to slaughter about 2 years ago. She was purchased, again, you know what I mean, by a family. And every time she was bought so she could be ridden. And every time someone got on her back, she bucked them off. And she was classed as a nasty pony, and she was on her way to slaughter. And then we rescued her. You know, why wouldn't she want to kick someone off? Look, she is. Look at that. Look, hey, if that's not warming your heart. I saw the laughing face go up. It is right though, isn't it? You know, why should these animals be subjected to exploitation and abuse? He has, Lisa, yeah. That's Rush. He has got, Lisa's just said, Rush has got a sideways heart shape on his head, which it is. If we go that way, and he's going to... You're not very impressed, Rush, are you? Hey? Huh? But yeah, no, you're right, Lisa, he has. But yeah, Luna, like I say, she had people climbing on her, and she's like, get off. Proper thrashing them and bucking them off. And yeah, she was classed as a spiteful, nasty pony. As you can see, she really is spiteful and nasty, you know. And yeah, she was on the way to the slaughterhouse. You're a good girl, aren't you? And obviously, because we're coming out of winter, you know, the field there is starting to get grass in, but we do feed them obviously in the shelter. They've always got fresh bedding in there, cleaned out every day. But yeah, this field, we chain arrow that about once a year, which just sort of gets it roughly sort of flat, and the grass starts coming back yet again. It's been a pleasure to save her, you know. Rush, you, hey? You good boy, ain't ya? It is, I will just say this, it's a love-hate relationship, because Rush had been on his own for probably 6, 7, maybe 8 years, and then we got Luna a couple of years ago, and Rush wasn't too sure. Oh, within a month he was fruity all the time, and it was actually, Luna was kicking out at him, you know. She was kicking him, she's given him a couple of cuts before. He's like, I don't want your amorous ways near me. And then he'd go to run away, and she'd be chasing him, shaking her bum, going, come on, come on. And then when he did try, she'd kick him. And it's, well, that's nature, that's what they are. And me and Sasha did used to laugh about it. He never got seriously hurt, obviously. Probably his pride. But look at him. You're a good boy, Rush, aren't you? Hey? He can be a bit of a nibbler as well. He does like to sort of lick or nibble a hand. Right, let's go and see Tala and Pixie. So we've got Pixie over here. She's about 2 years old. We call her a micro sheep because she's partially sighted, partially deaf. And she's much like a dog. When you see her, when we've got food, she'll be sniffing the air. And yeah, 2 years ago, she was teeny tiny. And she was on her way to slaughter. So we stepped in and rescued her. She was just going to make up the weight, basically, for all the other sheep that were going to slaughter. And then we've got Tala. Tala's just over 1. She was on her way to slaughter, and we rescued her last year. And Tala, if you're wondering, means goddess of the evening and morning star. Tala is a bit skitty. She won't, you know what I mean, unless you've got food. Tala. But Pixie, the partially deaf and partially sighted one, There you are, look at her, look, hey? Pixie. Oh, Charlie, you've come over. She'll soon go when she realises I haven't got any sheep nuts. There you are, look at them, look. You good girl, look at Pixie, hey? But yeah, like I say, her sight's very impaired. You're very nosy, aren't you? You're very nosy. You are, aren't you, hey? It's very clairsentient, just like my dog would be. Sniffing everything the whole time. And it just shows the resilience of these animals. Look at her. Hey? You good girl. Right, and that is our 15 acres and all the animals we have in our care. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Yes. And I hope you are all staying safe. Jill, I wish I could give her a hug. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll give her a hug for you. Shall I, Pixie? Yeah. You got lots of hugs coming from a lot of people. Yeah, haven't you? Hey? All right? She's hugged for you, Jill, all right? But yeah, this is their little paddock. But obviously, once we've fed the sheep and that, once we've fed the horses and cleaned them out, we let Pixie and Tala out of their pen. That's their little house over there. And they can walk all the way around here, around the back of the house. So, yeah, there you go. We have got 8 dogs here as well, not including mine, because that's what Sasha was doing for many, many years. For 20 years, she was rescuing dangerous dogs. And in the cabin there, they've got their own little sort of kennels, and they do get walked a couple of 3 times a day. You've got some that will not go with other dogs, some that will not go with other humans. Out of the 8 we've got, there's probably 4 that I will not go anywhere near at all. Sasha does, but you know, she is an animal whisperer. There's Pixie, look, following me. Let's just walk down here and go and see where my boy is. So I hope you're all sort of enjoying the day, doing whatever you're doing. And I do, you know, I want you all to stay safe. And I hope that today, by me taking you around and showing you all of this, has sort of warmed your heart. And there's my boy here, look. Mr. Pagan, huh? With a fir cone in his mouth. There, what you got, P? What have you got? Huh? Have you got a fir cone? Let me throw it over here, P. Look, here. P. There he goes, look. Good boy, P. Right, so, yeah, basically, like I said, we've done a massive loop of the whole site. You can now see what we've created, also what we are creating, and also plans that we've got for the future. So it's been a pleasure, and thank you so much for joining me while I've done this. Please stay safe, everyone. Enjoy your day, and I'm gonna travel home later today, and I will see you and speak to you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching. All right, much love to you all. Thank you. Bye.